Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video on Python for ethical hackers. In this video we will implement a basic Mac changer program. So if you are following along our course or if you are watching our videos daily, you would know that in our previous two videos we did manage to change the MAC address from the terminal, and then we wrote a program that was able to execute the system command on terminal. So for this video, our main objective would be to execute these four commands using Python without writing these commands. So the first thing I will do is open up the previous code that we have written by first cd desktop and then I will come over to cd python projects. Anyway, if you're willing to autocomplete something, like if you write something on the terminal and you want to autocomplete it, just press the tab and it will autocomplete that for you. Now we are in Python projects folder. If I ls, we do have different type of these scanners and everything, but the file we were working with in our previous video was this example.py. So let's open up this in nano example.py. And once I open up this example.py, you can see that it just have 2 lines of code which was written in Python for executing the ipconfig system command on terminal. So we did manage to execute this ipconfig system command on terminal using the subprocess.call function by utilizing the subprocess library of Python. So now we can do the same thing for executing those 4 commands that I just showed you for the operation of Mac changer program. So let's do that by first changing this command, and that would be, instead of ipconfig, the first command would be to write ifconfig eth0 down. Now let's save it. And you can see that our first command was to write ifconfig eth0 down. Indeed, let's just open another terminal, a new window, you might say that. Open terminal. Let's open up another terminal so that we can see what's going on. So let's just drag this one to this side and this one right over here. Let's open up the file right over here in nano. So our first command is to call the subprocess and call the ifconfig eth0 down. So this will take the terminal down, and the next one would be the same subprocess.call, but instead we'll write ifconfig eth0 hw ether 0011223344, and let's just make it 77 in order to make it distinguishable than the previous one. Now the next step would be to write the same subprocess.call and run the ifconfig eth0 up, and now in the last we'll run the subprocess.call ifconfig eth0, and I will press Ctrl X and press Y to save the changes. Now let's run the program and see whether it does the specified operations, whether it does the specified task or not. So for running that, I will write Python. So for running the program, I will write Python example.py. And once I run that, we do have an error. So what's going on? Let's go to the nano and find out where do we have an error. So the error is that I didn't specify the second argument to this function, which is shell equals true, and here as well. Let's save the program once more and run it again, and you can see that our MAC address is being changed to the specified MAC address that we did. Now let's go to the code once more. Now here you can see that this program is very limited, but it's just for beginner, like it's just to make you understand what exactly Python code is, how can we import the libraries, how can we run some system commands. It's just for that purpose. It's just to begin you with the Python. So this program is really simple, like it does not do a useful thing. It doesn't do anything useful because we just specified or hard coded everything. Like it is just able to change this ETH0 over here and just this one MAC address. So whenever we want to change some other MAC address, or whenever we want to change the MAC address of some other Ethernet card, we have to come over here and change these settings. So in the next video, we'll look at what variables are and how can we make this program more dynamic and more mature and more professional by declaring some variables, by using the string concatenations. But for this video, that is pretty much it. We just wrote down some three system commands to execute it on terminal and for changing the MAC address. So we did automated all of the process using Python, and in the next few videos we'll do the same thing. We'll continue with the MAC changer and we'll do some interesting stuff. So stay tuned. Until next time, enjoy hacking. Peace.